call me Maruf Idris. I am a Nigerian from Kwara State, living down in Lagos. Don't mind my voice, it is AI generated voice. Let's learn programming called HTML now.
Okay, you are welcome. This is another topic, HTML basic examples. Under the HTML basic examples, there are some topics that we have discussed earlier, and if we still have this topic here, we may not necessarily need to further explanation on them. So let's start. HTML documents, I believe, is one of those topics we have discussed. And when you look at the example of HTML document here, just like the way we had it that time, you look at the top of the simple document we have here. We have doc type HTML is a declaration tag that will always be at the top of the web page. That then the followed by the HTML tag. If you look at the bottom of this document, you will see HTML close tag. Then look at the top, you see body tag, and look at the bottom, you see body close tag there. In between the body tags, you will see H1 elements and P elements. This is the structure that's always with the HTML page. This kind of arrangement like this, that is what you see in HTML page or documents. So, and I believe before now I have give enough explanation about it. So let's move on to the next subtopic. We have doc type declaration. I've just mentioned that a few minutes ago. That it shows to tell us that we are using HTML5 version to prepare code in the HTML page. That is what it means. It will always be there at the top of every HTML page. So let's move on to HTML heading. HTML headings, we've discussed briefly about it in our previous lesson. So let's discuss more about it. HTML heading I've defined with the H1 to H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading, while H6 defines the least important heading. When you hear important heading, it simply means it has the largest font to display on the web page, while the HC has the lowest font, that the least font to display on the web page. So this is the example of how they look like. You can see this is heading 1, this is heading 2, this is heading 3. Heading 6 and heading 5, even 4, pretty much look like P tag, but they are not P tag. They are not. P tag is just ordinary text. While this one is a special font with bold. So let's go back. The HTML paragraph, it has to do with P tag. We know that. I think we've discussed about that in our previous lesson. So the one we have not really discussed is HTML links. HTML links are defined with a tag. And A, that is start tag, has some kind of embedded process for you to be able to display the link. If you look at the example we have here, inside the A tag, that is start tag of A tag, you will see that there are other information there that that will give the browser to display the kind of link, the type of link that we want the browser to display. We have a href is equal to open quotation mark, that will double quotation mark. Then that's where you put the link of the browser or link of the whatever you want to put inside that. Then you have to close it with double quotation marks and a sign that is greater than sign. That is how to close that start tag of a tag. Then the element content will follow, which is this is a link, and then you close everything with a close tag, that is end tag. So let's see how it looks like. That is if you look at the editor, it just display what we just seen now. But when you look at the result of what's inside the web page, you will see that we have this is a link, and when we click that is a link, this is what it will bring forth. So now it is very important for us to understand the a tag very well, and the way is well arranged in terms of embedded text and some other code that we are going to put inside the open tag. So we need to understand this very well, and I think we are going to talk more about it in our subsequent lesson. Okay, let's move on to HTML image. Just like a link, HTML also have the same kind of process that we had with the link. Our HTML image are defined with the img, that is image tag. So the source file is src. So that is where that src is the code that will tell the browser to go and fetch the image that you want to display it on your website from. So if you could not find it there, then another code will follow, which is alt. That is, if you cannot find it where the primary source of where you are supposed to find that image, then move on to alternative source where you can get that image from. We have width and we have height. All these are referred to as attributes to img tag. So now let's see. Look at the example here. We have image, then open space, then we have src, that is source. Where do I get the image from? You have to get it from w3schools.jpg. So you get that is the name of the image, and the source. Then the browser will now look where through your folder or through your files that you have, where you can get w3schools.jpg and then displays on the browser. But in case if the file is not there, you have to look for another alternative source, which is w3schools.com. So you can now go to that source and get another image there. So then the width and height is just to tell us the length of the image, how to resize it, and how to make it, if you want it to be more, if you want to add more height to it, you can do that through by changing the numbers there. So if you want it to be to expand the width, you can also increase the number. That if you want to reduce the width, you can now reduce the number. So let's try that and see how it look like. Okay, this is the image here. So let's say the width, we want to reduce this to 14. That is where we have width. Let's place our cursor here. So let's do it to 14. Then look at how it looks now. Look at now it looks. So it's different now. So let's take it back to where we had it before. It was before rather. So you can see it's even wider than the way it was, but it's okay like this. So if it is height, let's see how it will look when we change the number here. So from 142, let's put 100. Let's say 100. Let's say 100. Let's put as 100. So let's run it. You can see it reduce. Let's do that to 10. Let's do 10. That won't be significant. You can see now that is the finger change in that one. So let's put it to 140. Let's put 140 there. Okay, 140, and they see. So that is it. That is how to edit the width and the length of our image. Now, how to view HTML source in any web browser. This is the process now to we want to see the source. What I'm talking about the source, that the code that they use to build that website, that page. If you want to see it in any website, this is how. This is the explanation on how to get it. Now, view HTML source code. Right-click in an HTML page and select View Page Source in Chrome or View Source in Edge or similar in other browsers. This will open a window containing the HTML source code of the page. And the same thing here too, we have inspect an HTML element. Same thing, that is right-click on an element or blank area and choose inspect or inspect element to see what elements are made up of to see what elements are made up of. You will see both the HTML and the CSS. You can also edit the HTML or CSS on the fly in the elements or styles panel that open. So basically, these are the HTML basics example that you need to know as regards to this tutorial. So hope you keep up with your knowledge. Thank you. God bless you.